It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Postseason baseball, Singy. It's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound today, number 39.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Fought off foul. That one ripped. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. First pitch misses. Betts, 32 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2011. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that misses. Ball one.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs here in game one of the NLCS. That misses the zone. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
That is first. The first baseman.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Freddie Freeman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And it's fouled off.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Just off the inside corner. And a count 1-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game. But here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of...
Oh, now this ball gets down. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
The catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Golden opportunity right here. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Betts on third. Freeman on second. Edman at first. One gone.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and today on the hill, Blake Snell.
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Jackson Chourio. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
One strike.
One out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two out, space is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Left field, way back there. That ball's carrying. See you later. He circles the bases. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Christian Yelich. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. 2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. All even now at 1-1. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Game 1 of the NLCS. Stepping in, Alex Call. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. On the ground to third. In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 8,
Here's Kike Hernandez. A little out front there as he swings through. Tied up here in the early going. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty delivers. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next pitch way upstairs. And misses inside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, not every great at-bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at-bat can be contagious to a lineup.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series.
The first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now.
Vaughn.
Snell back to work. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
On the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That was a strong at-bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Foul ball there. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Now the third baseman. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Just off the inside edge.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That's down and in. A slider missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Caught him looking for the K. Brewers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Shohei Ohtani.
Ball one, up.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that's off the inside edge. And the count now 2-0. And there's a ball. Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to short. In time, Duvall. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. RBI single his last time up. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw to second. And out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly. And a strike down to second base to end the inning.
As we go to the last of the third. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Blake Perkins. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him in the mound. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now a chance for Joseph Ortiz. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 down. And that one is inside ball 1. Just missed. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. On the ground, right side. Edmonds slings to first. And that quickly
Now
to away.
the designated hitter, Jackson Del Rio.
Now it's the DH, Jackson Chourio. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning. Bryce Terang, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez sizing it up, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still tied, 1-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan. And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. In time to Vaughn. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tommy Edman at the plate. A single his first time. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. And it is 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Go ahead, run on base. And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. 0 for 1 so far. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing it.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Edman around third. makes it safe. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. And next for L.A., Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Quinn Priester preparing to come on if needed. Gasser getting cranked up as well. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first in time.
Up next to the Dodgers, the left fielder,
Here's Kike Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Just missed. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the fourth, and now it's William Contreras. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And that one almost got him. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Yelich at the dish. He's 0 for 1. That one close, rule the ball. Ball 1. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of the NLCS. Little chopper rolls foul. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Vaughn in the box now, takes strike 1. Contreras, the base runner at first with one out. Outside with a breaking ball. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two on, one out. Sal Freeland will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, Duel.
Here's the third baseman. Struck out looking his first time. And that is out of play. And that one fouled off. Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Throws sails on him. And it takes off down the line. And they won't get him. And he goes first to third on the error.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside the park home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Blake Snell won't go any further tonight, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Number 70 gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Blake Perkins. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Inside, and the count is 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
That's outside. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They limit the damage here.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Game 1 of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. just offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
In the dirt, now 1-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ohtani in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one missed. Outside low, and that's ball 3. And there's a foul ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for
Quinn Priester comes on now.
number 46. Quinn Priester.
Go ahead run on base. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more.
Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Ohtani, the runner at second with 1 away. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
The 2-1. Ortiz throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting, right fielder
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there for strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that misses. And 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yelich sizing this one up. And that is that. So they scratch across a run on no hits, and no one left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers 2. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now that the designated hitter, Jackson.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Dodgers up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. And a curve is down and in.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Lifted in the air, right field. Out, number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryce.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Turang. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 3-2. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Priester back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Grant Anderson up and loosening in the pen. Kanu getting loose as well. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. On the ground right side. Turang handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. The batter now will be Will Smith. Started to swing, held up. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers 2. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bonda also throwing. To the right side, Edman. In plenty of time to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Inside, just missed. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 7, Andrew Vaughn.
So 2 down now, and here is Andrew Vaughn. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here is Sal Freeland. Outside low, and it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Ripped on a line. And that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail it 3-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Anderson.
Now
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Anderson.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Has grounded out a couple of times. Bounce to third. And that chance handled. Zips it across. And a quick out, number one. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pulls that one foul. Anderson, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Foul ball. Two outs, and that's down and away. Two down, nobody on. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, number 21. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Out front and foul to the left side. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Number 70 will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Blake Trinan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Fought off foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, 1-1. There's the swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And now 2-2. On the ground, out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Joseph Ortiz. One-run game, one out, one on. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Over to Edman. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Abner
Brewers.
Uribe on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swings through that one for strike two.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
1-2.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive. Caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Oh, he hit him.
Dead ball.
And that got him pretty flush.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Mears also getting ready. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball one. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
In the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. First pitch misses. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one drifts inside.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Tommy Edman up next for the Dodgers. 3-2 on the way. Got it. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. Inside, ball 1. Inside, just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Heat locked. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base. Call. Zips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now, Bryce Terang. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 1 of the NLCS. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground at first. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That catches the corner.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. That one missed.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one drilled left field. Bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Okay, all set to go. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a strike on the outside corner. And the series is underway. Way out front for strike two.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Mookie to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Betts into second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one misses, and that is ball one.
No, if they can push one across here in the first inning, it would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Vaughn. And he takes it himself for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swings through that one.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in the series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. So the Dodgers leave one. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Blake Snell. Lots of punch-outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here. And whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch.
1-2.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. This is Bryce Terang. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Snell, in his 9th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider.
No.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Just missed. Churio gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That one not close. Ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. Some real good life going through the zone on that one. That's a little bit low. Man at first, one away. Step off throw to first. Churio back in on a dive. That one misses. And a full count now.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here goes the runner. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Edman. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. We move to the second in Milwaukee. No score. Game 1 of the NLCS. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. That clips a corner.
Talk about that intensity, Brew. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Alex Call.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Freeland makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The left fielder.
Here's Kike Hernandez. In the air, left field. And that is that. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. Snell back to work. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
1-2.
And that one almost hit him.
Ball. 2-2.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Sal Freeland in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Fouled off down the right side. Now a screamer into the outfield. Freeland makes the play, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Top of the 3rd, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one is inside.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Mookie now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Just missed. There's the strike. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 2 outs, runner at first, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing, called strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of the NLCS. Outside, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, number 21. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Trying to bunt his way on, and foul ball. The other way, Freeman. He'll do it himself. He's out. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Blake Perkins.
So up next, Blake Perkins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then
this one swung on and hit well, way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
One out, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Just misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back to the top of the lineup. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That's hard hit on the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Caught looking his first time up. Fouled off to the right. Chourio stands at second with 2 gone. That one fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at American Family Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Freddie Freeman. Slider clips the zone.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And now the count is even.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That's down and in. A slider missed. Chopper right side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. It's 1-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now the third baseman, Alex Call. Flied to right his first time. Pickoff throw. Dives back. Out!
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Call in his second season, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. And a first-pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, 1 error, and no one left on. We're midway in the 4th, all tied 1-1. Bottom 4, and now here is William Contreras. And that one clips the corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. Well struck, right field. Back there. And out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 1 out, nobody on. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. A swing and a soft liner. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Freeland.
And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Christian Yelich crushes this one for the Brewers. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Game 1 of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Pajes stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is fouled back. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Away, away, away. clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Shohei Ohtani digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Say goodbye to that one. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Fouled off left side. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of the NLCS. The shortstop takes the ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Turns and fires the Betts. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the third baseman, number 21. Snell back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Brewers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Center fielder, number
Next to hit, Blake Perkins. He's already homered in this game. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86, a left-hander, also throwing. Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Blake Snell departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
One gone, runner at first. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Jackson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Slap the other way, foul. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
On a bounce right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher,
Now
Quinn Priester.
Number 46, Quinn Priester.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Abner Uribe, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Mears warming up as well. That one down the line. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's inside.
1 ball. No strike.
1 out, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And right back to the mound. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
Now that second baseman,
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Edman.
That misses off the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Will Smith, the next to hit. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Edman off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner.
He's safe.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland makes the play, and that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia getting ready to go. Bonda, the power lefty, up as well. The 0-2. That one almost got him.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Edman tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher,
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And that one upstairs, ball 1. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit, knocks it down.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Christian Yelich. And fouled off. And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the count 1-2. And that's outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside low. And it's 3-2.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The first baseman, number 7, Andrew.
Next for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That misses. And that is ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning-ending double play, Boo.
That one off the mark, and now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Two on, one out. Into center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Late Trinan won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Dodgers, number 86.
Number 86.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. To the right side. Throw on to Freeman, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. On to the 7th here in Game 1. We are tied 2-2.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Brewers.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
45.
Abner Uribe.
Abner Uribe.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call.
Alex Call.
Just missed. Uribe, a righty that throws with power. 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball 2.
That clips the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count's full. Hard on the ground to first. Vaughn takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter sat down to open the 7th.
Now back, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Now the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
First offering, and it just misses. Strike one to Kike Hernandez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 1. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Full count.
battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Contreras makes the grab, 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch just misses. Hard hit, right side. Turang over to first in time. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, number 21. And that's outside. Ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one ripped. He dives, but he can't make the catch. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. And that misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's too high.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering misses, and now 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Go-ahead run at second here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it's out of play, a foul ball. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Ball one, no strikes.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Bryce Terang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, pretty good as far as being in the strike zone. Well, I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, little away. Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Brew. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now, here is Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 in this one.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
In the air, left side. Hernandez sizing it up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 86 gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Alex Vesia on the pitch here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's the Brewers catcher now. William Contreras. 1 for 3.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And that is downstairs. 2-0. Vesia. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And that one fouled off.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and lifted into the gap. At that point, probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In there at the knees.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Popped up. Edman in position. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Mears.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And that is out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Slice the other way and foul. Next offering is down low.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That misses, and the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's Betts. Now fly ball to right center. Frelick running hard to get it. Takes it in for the out. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the 9th, got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Ohtani, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul. Two outs.
Ball.
In the dirt. The 1-2. Up the middle. Terang. To first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. Vesia back to work. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
Ball 3.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman.
Duel.
Hit in the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Center fielder, number 16, Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just off the inside edge.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
A little bit low, and that's ball 3.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
So up next, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ball inside.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pajes makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Perkins coming home. He scores. They clear the bases.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today. Anthony Banda gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Turang, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. Chorio on its second with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that is that. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Anderson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Anderson.
Leading off, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill up and throwing. Koenig getting cranked up as well. On the ground to third. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and he just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that misses. And the count is 2-0. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of game 1.
Well, to put good velocity in the head of the hitter, he's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 8-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now, Alex Call. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the left fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of the NLCS. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
One strike away from securing game 1. That one not close. Now 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
That one is upstairs. Andy Pappas waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers playing game 1 here at home.